Mick, how you doing?
What's up, Beth?
Hey, what was the reason you were given for the late opponent change for Saturday's game?
Oh, it was all due to testing. Conference protocols are very different. And I think it was great that all the coaches were just basically told CBS, look, we all want a game. So to my knowledge, the Big Ten and the Pac-12 have very similar testing protocols. And the coaches were all pretty fluid as far as let's just get this, let's make sure we can play. And that was that.
Tarek, go ahead.
Coach, can you just give us something on Ohio State, what you like about them, don't like about them, whatever, just your assessment on them and what you guys feel you need to do to beat them?
Whether, that right now, and I don't know if he'll play Saturday, they played their last couple games without their leading scorer. EJ Liddell, hopefully he's okay. Wish him all the best. Don't know his status for Saturday. So that's an adjustment. When you lose a guy like that in the middle of what you're doing, I mean, we went through it in our openers, losing two guys. So it's an adjustment that you have to make on the fly. And then they had obviously a tough game yesterday. But look, Chris Holtman's a great coach. So his teams are always extremely hard to play against because they defend. They defensive rebound better than anybody in America year after year, whether he was at Butler or Ohio State. So it's really hard to score against his teams. And they really execute on the offensive end. They're extremely well coached and well prepared. That said, I tried to recruit Dwayne Washington at Cincinnati, so I have a relationship. He's a great kid. I know he's having a very good year for them. It's his turn to be one of the leading scorers in their program, and he's embracing that. Walker's a veteran point guard, and they got a bunch of guys that do what they do, and they're bought into their system and their style of play. So, the names change there, but Chris does a great job.
Mike, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, I know you like to, look forward, but, personally, I was looking at the numbers, comparing some numbers from last year. What are your thoughts on the fact that your opponent three-point shooting percentage has gone way down? And also, what are your thoughts on the assist-to-turnover ratio and what primarily Tiger Campbell has had a hand in that with?
Yeah, well, Tiger became, as he got experience and got into game shape last year coming off the knee injury, he became one of the best assist-to-turnover guys in the country. I'm a big believer in this statistic. We turned it over a little too much to start this season. I just don't think you can win games turning the ball over at a high rate. And, on your other question, Tiger's elite at that. And the other part to your question about our three-point defense, we should be better. Last year, the guys were trying to learn on the fly, playing for a new coaching staff and a new style and play. And it took us some time, but we've done a much better job. When you got returning players, you should be better. Theoretically, you're ahead of where you were versus, a team like Kentucky who's in this event, they have no returning players. It's going to take them time. So, we definitely would love to keep our opponents shooting the percentage that we're holding them to now from 3-point line for the season. I don't know if that's realistic. And also we're doing a good job keeping people off the foul line.
Jerry Tipton, go ahead.
Yes, Coach. I wondered how Johnny Juzang is doing for the team. I know he's been hurt, and what sort of expectations do you have for him this year? And what did he think about the chance to play against Kentucky being taken away?
We hadn't talked about that, Jerry, to be honest. We were off yesterday. So, all we did, we test every day. So our guys came in, got tested. And after that, I sent the guys a text so they knew before it went public that our opponent had been changed, and our focus was Ohio State. So I'm sure it would have been weird for him. I don't want to have to coach against Cincinnati. Now, I was there a lot longer in my life, and Johnny was at Kentucky, but I'm sure it would have been unusual for him. But he's been great for us, Jerry. He's was really, really playing well until we had to shut him down and put the boot on his foot. And I think he's only going to get better. He's an elite scorer. He's a great kid. He really understands the game. He's a tremendous condition. And, you know, we reaped the benefits of the fact that he was in their practice all year last year, getting better every day. So huge advantage because, he, you know, to be in a college practice and to be trained on how to play hard and defend and see high level competition every day. So I have very high expectations for Johnny.
Tracy, go ahead.
Hey, Coach.
What's up, Trace?
Jaime Jaquez leading your team in scoring, 3-point shooting percentage. What's he doing differently? How has he improved from last season? And is it maybe just because he got his haircut that turned him on?
I would say, you know, Coach Pitino used to always say this, you know, guys shoot a higher percentage as they get older. And he's right about that. The game slows down to you and your shot selection improves the older you get. You know, Jaime is his rate of improvement accelerates over others because he doesn't take plays off. So when you go hard all the time and you practice hard every day, it accelerates your rate of improvement. The other thing that accelerates your improvement is your attitude and coachability, which his is tremendous. So we've been trying to work with him on his shot selection, when to shoot, when to drive to close out, his decision-making and play-making as a passer. But you know, he obviously does everything for us. You know, defense, rebound, leads us in deflections at times, led us last year in deflections. And I think you just seen him evolve as a player. None of it surprises me.
Rick, go ahead.
Yeah, hi, Mick.
Rick.
This is a question more of a personal nature regarding the COVID. A lot of people haven't been able to see their parents. You're going back home to Ohio. Have you seen your father since this thing had broken out?
Arizona at home last year. He was here for the doubleheader, Arizona State, Arizona. It's the last time I've seen my dad in person. So it's brutal, man. You know, him coming out here, I can't get him in. We're extremely safe here. So like nobody's in our practice. No, you know, no former players, nobody. My daughter's not in practice, you know, so I can't bring him into practice. So no, I haven't seen him. You know, I have friends that wanted to come up maybe to Cleveland to just, you know they can't get in the game to maybe have dinner, but like I've told them, you know, I'm not around others. You know, I go home and back, you know, I'm around my girlfriend, that lives with me, and my stepson and my daughter, and that's it. Yeah, that's been the hardest part for me, and my dad's were extremely close. Is that I haven't, you know, we talk 3 times a day. You know, I talk to him every morning on the way to work. But not being able to see him in person is obviously been the worst part of this for me. So hopefully it'll be over soon, buddy.
Yeah, is he going to go up to the game?
Can't get in, no fans. And again, you know, I can't really, I can't be around people. So one thing I've tried to do with my players is practice what I preach, as far as, you know, sequestering yourself and limiting your contact with others.
Okay, a couple kind of final questions here for Coach. The team does have to get on the bus here soon. So Tarek, go ahead.
Coach, first like real road trip. I know you guys went down to San Diego. Just thoughts on actually getting out of California and traveling. It sounds like you guys leave today. Can you just kind of speak on that?
Yeah, I hate it. Hey man, you know, it didn't take me long to become. I've been trying to become a LA guy, a Southern California guy, since I started coming here when I was 20 years old to work with Sonny Vaccaro in the summers and the Pump Brothers. So, yeah, my blood got thin real quick, buddy. So, but no, you know, it'll be good for us. you know, to you know, get on our first plane trip of the season and, you know, somewhat team bonding stuff when you get out on the road together. But, you know, not looking forward to the weather, my friend. Not looking forward to it at all.
Jerry, go ahead.
Yeah, I had one other question. I wanted to ask you about Keontae Johnson, the Florida player who had COVID and then he collapsed. And I'm wondering how that plays on your mind in terms of perspective on basketball.
Well, huge, Jerry. Not really with COVID. You know, I've read some stuff that maybe, you know, and I don't know, I'm not a doctor, but it's unfair. I know here at UCLA, we had guys that had it and they had to go through a battery of tests to make sure they don't have developing myocarditis stuff. And I you know, Florida is a great university with great medical people. So I'm sure that all went down. But, you know, to really answer your question, it was, you know, personally, it was rattling to me. You know, I've coached a few guys that had some heart issues. And then I coached Prince Toyambe, who plays at Georgia Southern, who had, when I left Cincinnati, was on my team, and he has dealt. He's a great kid. He has had a rough life from the Congo and the Republic of the Congo. But anyway, he is playing at Georgia Southern now. I worry about him. He's been through it. It brings it all to perspective, Jerry, really. I mean, not just COVID, just the fact that when you see somebody within your sport go down like that, great player or not, obviously that kid's a tremendous player. He's an NBA prospect, probably surefire lock. But yeah, it's scary, man. It's really, really scary. Puts it all in perspective really quick.
All right, final coach question here. Mike Regalado, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, you talked about team bonding. Do you think that since all this started, since you guys kind of had your little bubble, that the team bonding has gotten a lot stronger? And then really quick second question, any other movie references you've used in practice that have completely gone over the players' heads?
I don't know. Jaime just slid in here about 15 feet away from me. He never gets my movie stuff unless I hit him with the Karate Kid stuff. Because and then he posted some stuff. You got to check his Twitter. I'm Miyagi and he's Daniel LaRusso. But, you know, it's been hard, to be honest with you, because, you know, we have not done anything social. We haven't been to my house. We don't even eat together, guys. Even like on this road trip, you know, we get single rooms and they come get their food in a to-go bag and go back to your room and eat. We do everything possible to stay apart, other than we have to. When we have to meet, watch film, and practice. And when we meet and watch film, we're all wearing masks. We doubled our space of the meeting rooms. And so that's really, you know, we don't get to spend a lot of downtime together. And that's a lot of the fun part of being on the bus, hearing these guys make fun of each other or me. You know, it's just, it got people that played understand that, you know, so it's unfortunate for these guys. I missed that part of it, but you know, I always tell them, hey, look, man, it could be way worse. You know, at least we all love basketball and we're in the gym. You know, if you take the gym away from us, we don't even know what to do with ourselves. So at least we're in the gym, but that has been tough. And I thought it hurt us early in the season because we hadn't really come together yet. Because we hadn't spent much time together. Zoom calls really don't count. So you don't accomplish much with that. So we had really bonded last year, and I think we lost a lot of it, not seeing each other for 6 months. But we've come together and we're back, so it's good. But it's just, you know, there's a lot of unfortunate side effects for not only sports but society. So you know, we'll fight through it.